Here in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Sliding out of the pocket. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. Touchdown, Seahawks. Dwayne Eskridge, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lawrence to Jones, first down, Jacksonville. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the option, here's Etienne. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Lawrence. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Robinson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now, after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down to coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second and 5. Wilson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this will go to Carson out wide. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
On 3rd down is very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Wilson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run for it with Penny. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dwayne Smoot. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dwayne Smoot able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Ready? 15.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Lawrence on first down. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. It's complete to Lockett, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. 60
They'll try the left side. Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Set. 18. Gator. Hey, Haywood.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
A give, it's ETN off the option. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackler and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Lawrence will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be. A third quarter now to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Carson. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Block it. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. We We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. This is caught. Touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. And just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. Go! 15, 1, 15. Switch! General West! Switch! Squeeze! Watch the safety cream! Whip! Watch the whip! He's checking!
They run it again with Hyde. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
10 Nova. 80 weapons. Dick. That's me.
A handoff for Etienne. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he'll go down at the 28.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. A give to ETN running right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' 1st down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Handoff running left is ETN. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly